here is to give you guys the tools to give a performance that's undeniable. You know, so okay isn't good enough. You know, we want to go in there and just be remembered and be the kind of actor that people say, wow, we don't really have that, he's not right for that role, but we can bring him in for something else. So I want to throw out an idea here for this guy that I think is so, it's you know, again, along the lines of archetypes that we talk about on occasion. You know, we can gravitate towards creating a character that is different from who we are, but it's just going to give you something to sort of build everything else on. Okay, so and I don't think you've ever done this archetype, and it's so interesting because I have a few other scenes that I think that we can employ him. And basically, it's that I would love to see you make him. Have you seen The Big Lebowski? No.
I've seen a clip.
Okay.
I know what it's about.
And you know the Jeff Bridges character, he was the dude. Okay. Be the dude. Okay, he's the enlightened master.
Yeah.
And he just wants to share his wisdom with everybody else. Okay? These guys are so laid back, and there's a way that they just navigate. Like I think you can dress differently. I see him probably in his pajamas and slippers and robe, you know, and then in that way, you know. Well, I'm pointing in that direction because I think there are lines in here that allow us to say, okay, that's who this guy is. Right. He's just full of all kinds of wisdom, man. You know, it's like the fucking banana lobby bullshit. You know, it's just going to be more interesting when he talks about, you know, is she gay or whatever. Say, okay, you know, that's the problem, because you're thinking that we gotta label her, or, you know, call something. You know, you're just be all full of wisdom. The beauty of guys like this is often, other than their wisdom, they've got nothing to show for it. Nothing. You know, I mean, that's why The Big Lebowski was so incredible. You know, because here he is, man. He's got all this wisdom, you know, but he's got nothing else. He's got that rug.
He's got the rug.
He's got the rug. Ties everything together. Yeah, ties everything together. But we love these people, you know, and sometimes that's all you know, but he really acts like he's an enlightened master. So I think that would be it's going to be a good challenge for you, but it's going to be a fun challenge too.
Right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, because, I mean, I never watched the show, so I was like, kind of grasping at straws.
Oh, the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I did read up on, like, a character bio a little bit, and, I mean, all the bios say that the character is pretty weird anyway. He's a pretty nice guy.
I've watched the show, and I don't even know that he went this direction, but for acting purposes, class purposes, I think you can create a character that's probably more interesting than what he did. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, and like when you talk about, you know, there's a reason I live out here. I don't like all this bullshit, you know? So let's just play with that.
Right.
Okay, and you know, I mean, he's really out there. He's got a septic system, and then I did like the holy shit engage. I think that worked really well. Did you have a substitution for him?
Yeah.
Okay, you think it's the right one?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay, well, I think you probably. I like the whole idea. Okay, comfort somebody, obstacle. I don't like this person. So that tells me that it probably is somebody who's a family member. But often that happens. It's like, okay, I got to show up. I got to be nice to this person. I got to do this. And if they weren't family, never happened. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do you know what to do? Yeah. Fabulous. Okay. Okay, Wyatt.
Yes.
Where'd you feel on? Where'd you feel off?
I felt on at the beginning, and then, well, maybe not actually. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I felt on.
Okay, if you could do this again right now, what would you do differently?
I probably, if I could do it again, I would probably focus more on needing help from him.
Yes.
That's
I think if I had one big note for you, and I give this note often, and it's really, really, it's incredibly helpful for all of you to ask yourselves, you know, when you read your scene, ask yourself, what is broken? What is broken with my character, with this character, with the relationship? Because then that gives you somewhere to go. It gives you something to, you know, as humans, there's three things we can do. We can make things, we can break things, we can fix things. That's it. And so, or we'll do nothing. But in acting, it's often about fixing. What am I fixing here? What is broken here? So I think that we're going to get so much more out of this scene if you can allow your character to just really be, oh my, so distraught, because I think he just gets the call.
Okay.
His woman, confesses to him that she's been intimate with, and it isn't just another prisoner.
It's her
someone that she
ex.
had a relationship with.
Yeah.
How do you compete with that?
Right. And she's locked in there with her.
Exactly, and
So-
you're not. Oh boy, I knew this guy years ago who he didn't have the jealousy thing in him. It was maddening. He didn't get jealous about anything, and then we had a falling out, and then we reconnected, and then he finally confessed that he felt jealous in a relationship that he had. I said, really? Well, what made the difference? He said, well, she was bisexual, and I was jealous of her girlfriend. And I said, wow, that's interesting. The whole heterosexual thing never bothered him, but that the woman that he was in love with was dating another woman, he couldn't stand it. So, too bad. Okay, so let's really figure. Did you have an inner object for what your, the situation with the girlfriend was?
I did, yeah.
Okay, it has to be more tragic.
Stronger.
Yeah,
More tragic?
And painful.
Mm.
All right, you are out here to get some catharsis, and that's the whole thing. You really, really need help, and of course, he's just being so enlightened.
The dude.
It's like, I want you to join me in my fucking drama, and he's like, I don't know. He's just taking it another direction. Yeah, so let's allow him to be more broken at the top. I did like that's the whole thing. Is she gay now? I think that worked. And so I'm sorry. Your scene objective was what?
I have it written down right here. I want. I'm trying to get him to help me.
Yeah, and comfort you and fix you. And then even when you say, I feel like it's over. You want him to tell you, no, she loves you, man. It's gonna be cool, all right?
Right.
But you're not.
I'm not gonna get that.
And then even when you say, well, I guess head out. You know that you've worn out your welcome, and there's a part of you that would like for him to say, no, stay. And I think he does. No, just you keep in mind the subject says, okay, great, I'll stay. I'll even drink this. I think that when you do take a sip of the dandelion tea, have that reaction be a little more immediate.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've ever had dandelion tea. It's pretty nasty. It's like, whoa. Yeah. I told someone else to put some vinegar in your cup. That'll be. Yeah. Yuck. Okay. And did you have a substitution for him?
I did. Yeah.
You think it's the right one?
Well, to tell you the truth, I changed it last minute to one that I feel like was better.
Okay.
But I could practice it.
Okay.
Put that more in place.
Some funny actors, throughout the years have done that where they'll change something right before the scene, and sometimes it works beautifully, and sometimes it just doesn't.
Right.
So it might just be a matter of rehearsing with the substitution in place.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Any questions?
No.
All right. Great.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.